At the hospital, Willow has to get home to her kids and is trying to find Liz, who is nowhere to be seen. Felicia arrives and explains she's been tasked by Liz to find someone to take a shift for a sick nurse who is out. But Willow can't take another shift as she's worked a double through the night. Liz calls Willow and asks if she can pick Aiden up from school. Willow is happy to show that Liz can continue looking for a replacement nurse. Willow arrives at the gatehouse with Aiden, and nobody is home. She says he could go up to the house and get a meal if he wants. He thanks her for picking him up from the library and heads to the main house. Willow gets a chance to sit down and sees the nonprofit pamphlet on the table. At the Quartermain mansion, Maxie is putting Brooklyn through a rehearsal to be Deception's new spokesmodel. She tells Brooklyn that she'll be Haven. Georgie and James, along with Lois, watch as she tries to sell them some beauty products. Tracy storms through the living room, unhappy that all the kids are home on spring break. Violet, Gregory, and Chase arrive to watch Brooklyn learn to be a TV star. Sasha helps give Brooklyn some pointers when Lucy and Scott barge in uninvited. Lucy wants to put Brooklyn through a screen test to ensure she can do the job. Sasha continues to give Brooklyn pointers, and Scott finally says Brooklyn is up, it's showtime. Gregory decides to sit out in the sun and wishes Brooklyn luck. Tracy goes to the kitchen and asks Olivia where the nanny is, as there are children all over the house. Olivia explains she had an issue with her mother and is out for the day. Tracy moves on to her next gripe, which is her hiring an unqualified Sasha to be their cook. Olivia defends Sasha and won't give up control of her kitchen to another one of Tracy's hand-picked cooks. Aiden shows up, and Tracy calls him an unfamiliar child, so he explains who he is and why he's there. Sasha enters to check on lunch, and Tracy has a request. Tracy has Aiden grab a cookbook, open it to a random page, and point. He does, and Tracy says this is what she wants Sasha to cook for dinner. Sasha asks if the kids will eat pate, which is in the recipe, so Tracy has Aiden pick another choice. Tracy heads out expecting dinner at 7, and Olivia apologizes. Sasha assumes Tracy isn't happy with her, and she'll have to prove her wrong. Olivia tells her to call if she needs backup. Aiden inquires about the lunch Sasha is making as it's like nothing he's ever seen. She explains it's a great way to use up leftovers. Wiley helps Kobe in the stables, and Michael checks in while holding Amelia. Georgie and James arrive and wait for the new cook to finish lunch, and they don't have high expectations. Michael explains he is old friends with the new cook and says she's great, and Cody also puts in a good word for Sasha too. Michael didn't expect Sasha to be cooking for a living. Cody explains the free room and board was a big part of her taking the job, and Mama Q didn't want to give up total control of the kitchen to an unknown cook. Chase arrives at the stables with Violet, and Violet is going on about making a music video, having been inspired by Brooklyn's fake commercial. Violet joins Georgie and James playing with the animals. Chase explains Brooklyn is taking over as Deception's new spokesperson, and she's not happy about it. Later, Cody watches over all the kids who tie him up while playing cowboys, with Violet as the sheriff ordering Cody to marry Georgie. Sasha eventually checks in, and the kids run off. He asks how it's going. She's pretty sure her first day will be her last thanks to Tracy. Cody offers to talk to her, as he thinks Tracy likes him. Sasha says it's okay, and there was something too good about this to be true, especially getting to be near him every day. He knows sounds crazy, but she could move in with him. She reminds him they've only kissed once. Cody says they wouldn't be sharing a bed, joking unless she wants to. He has an extra cot he can bunk on. Sasha's timer goes off and says lunch is ready, so Cody rounds up the kids. Michael heads back to the gatehouse with Amelia. Willow says Aiden is up at the house, as Liz asked her to bring him here as she got stuck at the hospital. Michael puts Amelia down, and Willow looks at the pamphlet Drew gave her on the nonprofit. Eventually, she and Michael head to bed. In their bedroom, Michael brings up the pamphlet she was looking at. Willow says that the job would be a part-time volunteer position, which means she won't be getting paid. Michael says it's not like they need the money. Willow says nursing is wonderful and important work, but she's wondering if she's doing it for the wrong reasons. She says independence is important to her, and it was a factor in becoming a nurse.